What's up, Pokemoshpitbeta? Nexus here with my second upload to the channel. This one is going to be a standard match against Bahamut1104. As you can tell, we're both running weather teams, as he's running rain and I am running sun, with Ninetales and Politoed respectively. We have on my team Combuskin, Golduck, Charizard, Shiftry, and Venusaur. On his, he's got a Latios, Jirachi, Fortress, Suicune, Politoed, and Vaporeon. I see a lot of walls here, and a lot of things that might give you a little bit of trouble, especially who wins the weather war is what's going to determine this match, and I'm going to have to predict really well around, especially that Latios, which a Draco Meteor can pretty much one-hit everything on my team, considering I'm not running Focus Sash or anything of that nature, and yeah, none of my walls can take that. So yeah, we're going to have some hazards probably with the Fortress, the Walling, Suicune, and Vaporeon, and Jirachi is a toss-up. I'm not sure what it can do. Same with Politoed. They run different sets, Specs, Scarf, and just random nonsense. So let's just see how this match goes, and yeah, let's dive right in, shall we? This is how the match is going to start off. He's going to lead off with his Latios, and I'm going to lead off with my Ninetales, predicting him to lead off with his Politoed. I do have a slight speed disadvantage against Politoed, so I would be first in the weather, hopefully, against most Politoeds at least. So I'm switching Gold Build, and I can't take a Draco Meteor at all. Like I said in the the pre-battle thing, it's going to demolish Golduck. Sadly, he is only invested in HP and physical defense, nothing more. So Gold Build is going to be out, and he's going to lose a little HP to Life Orb. And I'm switching to Tengu. I'm going to predict his Politoed to come in, which is a very risky play because he could have the HP Fire or anything like that to take me out. So I am going to go for the Choice Banded Seed Bomb here, and that's going to take out Politoed, and the Weather War is mine on the second turn, which is awesome and great because I need that Weather War. Because now that Sun's mine, he's going to switch into his Fenrir. I'm going to switch out of there, switch into my number 9 again. Set up some sun here so I can go for the solar beams. Maybe get up a Calm Mind. I want to kind of scout what set this is. Roar is going to be a problem. Substitute is a problem, of course. And I'm going to go for the Calm Mind, seeing that I was like, okay, if he's specially defensive, maybe a solar beam won't kill it or break the sub. I don't know why I was thinking that. I just was. So he's going to set up a Calm Mind of his own, and I'm like, alright, I need to break the sub. I am faster, but that is a problem considering he can just keep subbing down, and I can die off to Life Orb damage eventually. Depending on if he has rest or something of that nature. So I'm going to go for the Solar Beam here, and it's going to break the sub, which is awesome. I mean, that is, 120 base power grass boosted by Life Orb. So that's going to break this up, but he's going to set up another Calm Mind here, and I'm like, okay, I just need to keep spamming Solar Beam. Hopefully the next one I will judge about how much damage it'll actually do to Suicune. So I'm going to go for the Solar Beam, and I realize it doesn't do enough. He easily set up subs and just stall me still. I'm like, okay, he's going to try to stall me, but he's not. He's going to go for the Surf, which is still going to do a lot, even though the sun's up, but I know it wouldn't kill, giving me one more chance to fire off a Solar Beam. Hopefully putting in a range where it cannot set up a sub. But he never does, which is, I don't know if that's a bad play per se, but it would have been easier just to sub-stall me for the rest of the, until my guy died. So, but he decides to finish me off with the Surf instead, and he's in a low enough HP where I can send in my Venusaur, hopefully to finish it off with a Solar Beam of his own. And the only problem is I didn't want to send in this because my Solar Beam is Grass Gem boosted for, used to be for Garchomps, because I've been using this team for a while. It's made a couple changes since then, additions like Combuskin instead of something else. Combuskin's pretty awesome, I'm not going to lie. So we switch in this, and I'm like, I just want to get off the Leech Seed before this Draco Meteor finishes me off, but he's going for the Side Shock anyway. Which didn't matter. He could have went for Draco and that would have killed me, but that does give me switch advantage. And since Sun is up, my Chlorophyll boosted Choice Banded Tengu can come in and scare it off with the X Scissor or the Dark type move, which I am going to go for X Scissor. I think I was predicting Jirachi just to come in and start setting up on me, but he goes into a Fortress to set up on me. This is probably the second mistake of the match. I'm going to switch into my wannabe Uber, which is the awesomest Combuskin in the world, He's going to set up Toxic Spikes here. He's going to underestimate Combustion, which is going to be the big problem here, since I am going to potentially set up a mini sweep here and kill off at least 3 of his pokes. So I'm going to Swords Dance here, get +2 as he goes for the Toxic Spikes. Spikes is not going to be a problem at this point. Like I said, as long as I can get +4 at least with Wannabe Uber. In Sun, I can demolish his team pretty well. The only problem is Flare Blitz recoil is the only thing I'm worried about. So he's going to go for the Gyro Ball. That's going to do nothing because I am Eviolite, which helps me set up and do things like that nature. But I am going to miss the first Sky Uppercut, which is really crucial to the point where I'm just like, I could have set up a Sword Stance there, but oh well. I'm just going to go for the Sky Uppercut. I don't want him to get his Gyro Ball boosted enough to where it actually does damage. So he's going to go for the Spikes, last layer of Spikes for him, I believe, and I'm just going to go for another Sky Uppercut. If anything switches in, it'll take a little bit of damage. But now I'm pretty much going to be faster than everything on his team, regardless if it's Scarfed or not. So that's good. So one of you were sitting up pretty high, pretty awesome, pretty good. So he's going to set up the speed boost as he switches into his audience. I'm just going to go with a Flare Blitz. Bam! Look how much this resisted hit does. Sun boosted +4 combustion, wrecking everything. Yes. It is Adamant Nature, by the way, if anyone was guessing, because for that extra boost in power to kill everything. So he's going to switch in Vaporeon. I was hoping that a Sky Uppercut from +4 would damage it a lot more, or one hit. But it is a Vaporeon, and they are physically bulky as hell, so that's not going to KO. But I do have enough HP. I'm predicting a switch into Jirachi for some reason. I don't know why I'm fearing Jirachi so much, so I'm just going to go for the Flare Blitz on his Vaporeon, and that's going to take it out. But unfortunately, the recoil is going to take me out as well. So now we're down to his last poke. Good job, Combustion. So I'll switch in No Scarf, and he switches in Jirachi. As long as it's not Focus Sash, I pretty much have the win as long as I don't miss this Heat Wave, and it's going to KO this Jirachi, and that'll be a good game. Bahamut1104. I hope you guys remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the Mosh Pit, and I hope you guys enjoyed this battle overall personally. If you did, you like my voice or any of that cool stuff, you can check out my channel. Just browse around, just check out my stuff, and if you like it, you can subscribe to me. And check out my opponent's videos and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the overall experience with me, and I hope to catch you guys later on hopefully another battle in the Moshpitbeta. Later.